Da-da-da-da-da! Hey everybody, and welcome to our live feed kickoff show. We are going to have such an amazing show as we wait for the feeds to go live. Now, that being said, I need to let you guys know, I'm going to try and give you guys all the information right here at the start of the show. I cannot keep up with everyone's questions on Twitter and emails and social media, so I'm trying to put everything right here in the beginning of this show while you guys are all kind of watching right now. So, first off, if you're looking for any of our BB9 content all season long, it's very easy. Just go to yourrealityrecaps.com/BB19. It's all there. Spoiler sheets, blogs, all of our shows like this show, shows like the ones we just did with Karen, Cast Assessment. Everything is going to be at yourrealityrecaps.com/BB19. Okay, great. Eric, we don't understand. You're on You Now right now. We don't get it. Okay, great. Look, we do the shows live on You Now, like this, where you guys have the chat room and you can interact and you can have all the fun. That is where we do them live, and then we post them on the website, like the next day. So if you're on You Now, or you can head over to You Now at yourrealityrecaps.com/YouNow, make sure you become a fan over there so that you can watch us when we go live. We will be live every time the feeds go down for like comps, hanging out with you guys, doing shows like this one that we're going to do right now. And then we'll have like the weekly shows with the house guests, all that stuff that we always normally do. Okay, now, where do we follow? Where do we get the 24/7 live feed updates? Those are all on Twitter at BB19 Live Feed. So make sure you're following at BB19 Live Feed over on Twitter. That's where all of our live feed updaters are, updating for you guys 24/7 all season long. So yay, round of applause for them. They're all amazing. They will be kicking it off tonight with all of you. I will be in the Reality Recaps chat room on the live feeds. So if you want to hang out with the YRR fam while you're watching the feeds kick off, that's where I will be. That's where everyone will be. Now, if you don't have the feeds, let's start getting to some of the good stuff that you guys want to know. If you don't have the feeds, get them from us at yourrealityrecaps.com/BB19 feeds. There's one more week. I'm going to let this go one more week. But look, I have the Big Brother POV signed by everyone at the New York City premiere party. You can have your very own Big Brother. I mean, you can't. Only one of you can. But so many people signed it. Victor, Crazy James, Nicole, Monica. So, like, literally, if they were there, they signed it. Nicole, Danielle. So one of you that gets the feeds from us is going to win this. But Eric, maybe we already got our feeds. Okay, fine. I have one more item, which I'm giving away to the #1 fan on this show tonight. Oh, that's right. There is no waiting. You can win it tonight. It's an emoji ball, which will help you to answer all your questions. Like, should Paul take, is Paul going to get the temptation necklace? Emoji things. Uh-oh. Well, you can't see because I can't hold it correctly. It was sad face is my point. Anyway, all the same people sign this. Johnny Mac, Monica, Jojo, so many people. Now look, I'm also going to be completely honest with you about this prize. Some of them have gotten smudgy. I'm trying to figure out a way to preserve the signatures on this. So just be prepared that some are smudgy if that matters to you. So the #1 fan on tonight's show, currently at Sammy30, is going to win this. And look, being the #1 fan, bidding on that, getting the live feeds from us really helps support our shows. It costs us a lot of money to do everything that we do. So sometimes we have to do stuff like this. I apologize, but it's very expensive to go to New York City yesterday. Rental cars are not cheap. Neither are gas. Okay, anyway, so getting the feeds from us, being the number one fan on tonight's show, those are 2 ways to win that stuff. Lastly, how you guys can support our shows is to become a patron at yourrealityrecaps.com/patron. And I'm really excited for what we're doing this season. Aside from just your weekly patron-only shows, and aside from access to the patron-only Facebook group where I can talk about things that I either just don't want to talk about publicly or can't talk about publicly, it all goes down in the patron group, prize giveaways every week for patrons. But this season, this BB19 season, we're doing after shows. So after the house guest is live here on You Now, we go to the patron group for an extra half hour and just hang out with the patrons. So you have like more of a one-on-one time with the house guest. That's happening all this season for our patrons. Or of course, you can always do a one-time donation over at yourrealityrecaps.com/PayPal. Now, lastly, you're such a monster for wanting things. Well, I think I have pumped out so much content for you today. Of course, the interviews from yesterday are already up. You can go check all of those out. But one last final note about the Trash Draft, which if you don't know is our free game. Our free game that you can play all season. Pick your favorite house guest. Play along with us all season long. You only have until July 1st to enter. It's super easy to enter. Go enter. It's totally free. You win prizes. You play. Fun game all season. Just to let people know, Amy made 2 little changes. If you had Cameron, you now have Paul. That was very gracious of Amy to take the time to do all those changes. And and there's a new category. There's a new temptation category where if someone takes a temptation, they get 5 points. So don't let me tempt you. But of course, for free, share our stuff, give it to your friends, rate us nicely on iTunes, subscribe on YouTube, tell your friends. There's so many free ways you guys can help us. And seriously, before the season starts and before I officially now start the show, I hope I answered everyone's questions. I'm just going to direct people to the beginning of this show for the rest of the season. Seriously, before we get into it, I love you guys. At the start of this season, I want to say, sincerely from the bottom of my heart, you all are the best part of Big Brother for me and why I do these shows. It's this community, it's all of you that make doing this worth it for me when otherwise I would have stopped a long time ago. So, I just want to say that before we kick off this season and talk some mad shit now about Nicole. We're not really going to talk mad shit about Nicole. I'm going to tell you about what happened. I'm going to tell you. And then I want to talk about the premiere party and all. Oh my God, wait a minute. I have something else fun to tell you. Here's other stuff I just have to give away. I don't know how to give it away because somebody told me you're not allowed. I guess it makes sense. But look, I might have stolen this from the premiere party for someone, but I think it's alcohol. I just thought it was fun. It's like a pig soda. I thought one of you might like it. Pig soda. I don't, beer, ale, I don't know. Whatever. I got to figure out if I'm allowed to give this away and a way to give it away. I'm just going to give it away. And then, oh no, I need my light. Stay in the light. And then, and then I don't know if anybody wants the VIP badge thing, but if you do, you can have that too. I took a bunch of stuff for you guys just to give away as like random giveaways. I need that. My daughter's last name is Pig. And your name's Janet. Janet? I'm not here to judge your life choices. But when you met the father of your daughter and you saw that his last name was Pig, I'm just like, for me, that might be a deal breaker. Because, like, I'm just saying, you know. Oh, by the way, I'm going to test all of you tonight. This is going to be a real good litmus test to know if these shows are for you. This is going to be the litmus test to know if these shows are for you. Look, everyone, we do comedic recaps. We're not serious. We talk shit about people in the game, but the game is the game. And when the game is over, the game is over. And I always give people a second chance in real life. And that's just how we do. Hey, if you don't like it, it's not for you, and no hard feelings. But that's what we do. Oh, and P.S., I make fun of myself the most, by the way. Can I just say that too? No Pants is my brand. If you're new here, we have a fun game. It's No Pants or Pants. People troll me in the chat. It's funny. We love it. Just laugh is the moral of this. Like, we need to laugh because looks like it's shaping up to be an OTT season, okay? And we need to laugh through this season. So just to clarify, in case anybody thinks that we've been serious in previous shows, I don't think diddly nut, dick nut, nut butter, nut bag. I swear to God, I know you think I'm doing it to be funny. What is it? Twinkle nuts? Why is the chat room not filled me in yet? Dick nut? Whistle nut? I don't think Whistle Nut is a serial killer, nor do I think Kevin is. See, we're just joking. Okay, we're just joking. Now, let's move over to the premiere party. Let's start with the premiere. I could be a real douche and save it for the end, but no. Let's start with the premiere party. So, here I'm trying to think, because now look, I know you guys expect me to be like in all places, but it was just me trying to like host and produce and be behind and in front of the camera. Like, I was not all places seeing all things. I know so many people are like, who was with this person and what happened? Like, I don't know. I was working. Because P.S., it's my job to talk about these people. Look at people act like, I'm just talking shit for funsies. Like, I'm just going to talk about Big Brother and how people play for the hell of it. It's what I do. It's what I do. Okay, so, I will say, now I might have missed this drama, but a lot of people were saying, now I did not see it, but apparently there was drama because Paulie and Zakia came, well, I mean, I guess they're not together anymore, and maybe they came with other people. I see a lot of people talking about that drama on Twitter. I didn't really see that drama. What I will say is, if you watch the interviews before this, Zakia was, like, glowing. Like, it was the best Zakia I've ever seen. I loved the Zakia that I talked to. And Victor, so hot, Victor, who I tried to trick, by the way. Okay, here's how I worked for all of you. I did this move to everybody, and nobody went for it, except Zakia. I did this move, ready? Hey, so, oh my God, Victor, it's so amazing that you're here. Now, just so that you know, this doesn't air until after the premiere. So you're allowed to now be honest what's going on with Paul. And like one after one, everyone was just like, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Paul. I could not possibly answer that because he did not tell me anything. Okay. Now look, granted, I had like 2 minutes with each of these people, but I was like, I guess they really don't know. Like, I was buying it. Zakia was the second to last person that I talked to. And then when Zakia just rolled up and just gave me everything, I was like, oh, no. There is no way that Zakia knows And Paul and Victor didn't know, and Glenn didn't know. What are you trying to sell me? And Glenn is still denying it. Glenn's like, I didn't know, I swear on everything. And I was like, okay. If you watch the video, I checked Paul's pants for being oh my god, why do I keep saying Paul? I checked Victor's pants for being on fire. Also, side note, I still haven't slept since yesterday. I feel like this show would be a lot better if I slept. So that was all of them. Now, I'm trying to think, was there anybody? Jose, love Jose. Now look, I'm going to give you a little tea. Here's the first part in the most jokey way that I can tell you. A little behind the scenes tea. So, back in Canada, Jose was there for our finale live stream, and Jose, we were talking and whatever, and I was like, oh my god, are you going to the New York City premiere party? And he's like, yes, I'm going to the New York City premiere party. I'm like, oh, Nicole's gonna be there. Is that gonna be weird? And he was like, do you know what we should do? And I was like, what? And he's like, we should interview her together. And I was like, oh, that'll be fun. Me and you interviewing Nicole together. So that was our whole plan. And I was like, look, she probably won't want to with me, but maybe we can trick her and get her to talk to you. And we made a whole plan. It would be the whole plan. So much to my surprise, when Jose rolls into the media room, and he's like, Nicole, girl. And Nicole's like, Jose, love you. And I'm like, what the fuck? When did that happen? When did that happen? I also might have asked Jose look, there's also a lot I cut out of those interviews. There's a lot I cut out of those interviews. So I was like, whatever, you two. But look, I also talked to Corey, and here is why I appreciate Corey, okay? Here's why I appreciate Corey. I don't agree with a lot of things that Corey believes. But here's why I appreciate Corey. Corey gets the joke. Corey gets the joke, and at least he has like a sense of humor and can go with it. So, for example, what you did not see, if you've watched the interviews, was my actual first question to Corey actually was, hey, Corey, so what does it feel like being the only other person here who Nicole doesn't want to see? Answer. And then I thought that was just too mean. And was like, no, we should just not use that. Let's start again. I'm just trying to make people laugh. Like, all I'm trying to do is just, I will say and do whatever to make people laugh. That's all I want to do, is just make people laugh. Like, none of this shit's that serious. Now, look. So here's the deal, okay? I know people are going to say that it's fake. I'm going to say it's professional. Oh, did he answer me? Oh, okay. Yes, he said, what? Of course Nicole's happy to see me. And I was like, okay, girl. Let's start over. Okay, so, I feel that I don't ever want anyone to feel uncomfortable on our shows. Like, that's number one. I would never want anyone to come on this show and feel uncomfortable. And I don't know how many times I can say this. I do these shows for you guys and the people that are fans of the person. Shocker, we do have Nicole fans that watch this show. So, for those people, if Nicole wanted to come on, I would be thrilled. All right, that's a lie. I would be willing to have her on for those people. Whatever. Doesn't even matter. I'm not even going down that road. And here's the other road I'm not going down. Getting into my previous history with Nicole. I have told the story 2 times. I'm not telling it anymore. I said I was never talking about her ever again after last season. And the only reason I'm doing it now is because I knew she was going to be on the show. And B, she kind of pushed me to it last night. So, We're never talking about her after this show. Ever. Unless you pulled the shit you pulled last night again. But, okay. So, I was trying to be professional. Look, it is a really nice thing that the Big Brother group does, putting this event on. There are lots of people that are involved, like handlers and the place. So, when I saw that they were bringing Nicole to the media room, I skedoodled off to the side, and I grabbed a handler, and I said, look, here's the deal. I don't want this to be awkward for her. I don't want it to be awkward for you as the handler. I don't want her to feel bad about being here because there are people that are here to see her. You should just let her know that I'm one of the interviews. And if she doesn't want to interview with me, which I completely understand, that's totally cool. Now, I'm going to go step out so that you can have that conversation. Like, I'm handling it very professionally, is what I'm telling you. And she didn't want to. And look, here's the surprise for all of you. I don't blame her. I don't blame her for not wanting. Like, it doesn't surprise me that she wouldn't want to. No hard feelings. Moving on. We were in the room together. I was doing interviews. She was over there doing interviews. It was Oh, adults being adults. Loved it. Great. We have all moved on. Awesome. So then when the interviews were over, there's like the VIP section, which, oh God, let me go now and like spend 5 minutes to go like talk to some people. She was there, and kind of blocking the way so I couldn't get in, and then asked me a very important question, which was, who's more obsessed with me, you or Big Meech? And then started like laughing in my face with the Miranda. I don't remember what the friend's name is. Miranda. Whatever, it doesn't even matter. It was like very high school. But, so then like my reply was like, who are you again? But, are you a fan? Do you want a picture? I'm trying to get in with the reality stars. Anyway, do you need a band to get in? Whatever. So, I just kind of like let that one go. Cause seriously, honestly, in all honesty, for a brief moment, I was like, oh my God, she gets it. Like, can this be the thing? Like, for those of you that are always in these shows, like, is this going to be like the me and the Jersey Girl thing, or like the me and the Giselle thing, like where we have like the jabs back and forth at each other, and it's like, fuck, like, are you in on the, like, do you finally get that it's the joke now? Like, we still need to talk about some stuff that's happened in the past, but maybe this is the joke. Like, I'm totally like, okay, maybe it's just the joke. I'm gonna leave it at that now, and okay. But then every other time I had to walk in and out and pass her, she was very antagonizing. Like, would do like the jest, like the, oh, after you, I insist. Always like pointing at me and like laughing. And I was just like, is this supposed to affect me? Because it doesn't affect me. Okay. So then, I walked past her again. I don't know. It's like the 4th or 5th time now. And this time, she wanted to, like, hand in my face. And was like, I want you to know that I heard what you said about me. None of that's true. And I was just like, okay. I was like, do you want to talk about it? And she's like, I don't want to talk to you. You need to get out of my face. I was like, you're actually in my face. Just trying to walk by. I was like, do you want to talk about it? She's like, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you. Here's the thing. And I'm sure people will go back to Nicole with this. So here's what I want here are like the takeaways that I want. Here's what I want the takeaway to be from this situation. Clearly, I think this is the problem that people that don't get along with Nicole or respect maybe her game, like, this is what it is. Like, I said to her several times, like, I'm not saying anything to you. I'm being very nice. I haven't said one bad thing to you that you're here. I'm giving you your space. Like, I'm trying to not make this awkward for you. And I feel like you're antagonizing me. And she was like, oh, yeah, I heard how nice you're going to be to me. And I was like, I don't know what the fuck you're saying. I'm trying to have... But then again, I don't drink alcohol and everybody else is drunk. So that might be it too. But I just feel like... it's like she's just very young. Like, I think that's what it is. Like, she's young and immature, like, can't have an adult conversation. And look, I'm not taking away from the fact that she is justified for not liking me telling the story that happened between us. And she's justified in that. And I gave her, like, 3 chances. Like, do you finally now, since you're actually willing to have a conversation, would you like to go talk about that? And she did not want to. She just wanted to, like 4 people came up to me after and was like, I don't know what was happening there, but why was Nicole flailing around like a lunatic and you acting like you're going to fall asleep? Because I was talking to Nicole. Okay, I can't, like, it's still, like, it's just, like, a little bit. So look, like, I know that clearly I have nothing to offer Nicole. Like, in other words, she's gonna be nice with a Jose, even though they hate each other. Or we think socially they hate each other, because that benefits her. Whatever. It's totally fine, and I get it. I just think, here's what I think for Nicole. Because I feel like I didn't even want to tell the story, and I realized, oh God, I was totally being shady, and it'd be fucked up of me, like, not to say anything about it. And I really don't ever want to tell it again, or any of the, previous stuff. So, here's the thing. If there's anything that, and I don't know why Nicole would ever take advice from me, but if there's like one piece of advice, and maybe it'll mean something that it's coming from someone like me. If you want to think that, like, being professional or not making things awkward at a fan event or whatever is fake, or like, whatever, like, all of that shit aside, like, fine, let's say you feel all those ways about all those things. This is what I want you to at least try to do. Just own the fact that you won Big Brother. Do you know how many people are going to hate me for saying this one? You won. And regardless of if we liked your game or hated your game, you won. You should just own that and enjoy that and be like a strong woman that won the game and enjoy. Who the fuck cares what bobble-headed me thinks about anything you did in a game? And I know I'm trying to, like, end it positively, but now I'm going to shadily say, in the same way, I don't care what you or anybody that hates me, I don't care. Like, it never crossed my mind until that moment to think, oh, I wonder if this is going to be awkward. Like, it just seems like it seems to me like Nicole is living in, I need to prove to everyone that I deserve this win. You don't have to prove it to anyone. You won. Enjoy winning and just have fun with Big Brother. Like, if the situation was reversed, I honestly, and I know this is shocking, I loved her whole "who's more obsessed with me" thing. I was like, that's fucking funny. Like, I didn't know you had a sense of humor. Like, did Miranda tell you that one? Well, oh my God, sense of humor. Do the sense of humor, Nicole, more. The sense of humor, Nicole, is fun. That was funny. And I was even like, oh my God, like oh, that's funny. So do that more. Own that you won. Who the cares about people that don't think that you deserve to win, me included? And if you want to surround yourself with people that are just going to like kiss your ass and not be real with you, then like more power to you. But that's not who I'm going to surround myself with. And I just don't have patience for like passive aggressive people. Like the fact that she just kept like needling me all night and like trying to antagonize me, like that shit doesn't work on me. Like I have to, in other words, like same thing with Twitter trolls. I have to care about you for you to bother me or hurt me. And unfortunately, we're not friends. You were someone that I had to talk about because you were on a show that I covered. So sorry I didn't enjoy your game. And sorry we might have had an issue in the past. That made some things personal for me that you didn't want to talk about at any point. And now we're going to move on from. And she knows where she stands and I know where I stand. So, there's that. Right. I trashed her all summer. You're right. You got it. I'm going to trash people all this summer too. Oh, hey, by the way, how was that interview with Corey? Was that not a great interview? Because you know why? Corey gets the joke. I made videos about Corey being gay. Waving little gay flags with vibrators. And you know what Corey gets? The joke. None of this is serious or real. Vanessa is not, by the way, other shit I've said, Vanessa is not selling drugs out of Austin's beard, okay? James didn't burn down his friend's house, which is why they were orphans. Whatever all the ridiculous shit that I have said about these people, if you think it's mean, don't follow me. If you are taking one tweet and not coming into our shows to see what we say and what's funny, this isn't for, why are you wasting, it kind of just goes back to the Nicole thing. And I'm assuming, I could be completely wrong. It really felt like that since her lead was who's more obsessed with you, me or Big Meech, you or Big Meech, like, how long have you been thinking about that? Like, how long have you been spending on something that clearly you don't like? Don't spend time on stuff you don't like. If you don't like me, don't watch. If you don't like my tweets, don't read them. If you think I'm a bad person, why are you here? And P.S., there hasn't been one person, not one person, who has said to me, you were so horrible to Nicole last season, that when I went to their timeline, not 3 tweets away would be, Paul is a dirtbag terrorist loser. Oh, I get it. So because I'm not liking the same person you don't like, you're gonna be a hypocrite. Got it. Again, comedic recaps all summer long. I'm gonna talk shit about everybody, including myself. That's what we do here. You get it? Or you don't get it. And yes, the exception was Nicole, because I had a personal experience with her that really bothered me from a long time ago. and I'm not getting into it anymore, and it's dead and it's buried and it's gone. The Nicole chapter is closed. We're not going to talk about her anymore. Now, that being said, please let me welcome my guest. It's Nicole. No, that would not happen. But, like, did I even get all of you for, like, 2 seconds? Did I even get you for 2 seconds? We can tell the difference between when you're being funny and when you're being... Look, I know you guys can, but there are people that don't. There are literally people that take every single tweet that I say as being serious. And look, I've been serious. Like, I know it's confusing. I have been serious. I am not saying to any of you, I have not said shit. I've said shit. I've said shit. Maybe you are someone that goes through your life and doesn't say shit. I've said shit. I say shit. People say shit to me. It's a big circle jerk of shit. And we all laugh and we move on. So we do. Or, newsflash, if somebody actually upset me in something they said, if I was really bothered with somebody, I would go have a conversation with them about it. Otherwise, it's all joke. Other things, I don't hate New Jersey. I cannot tell you how many emails I get from people that tell me that they think I should never step foot in their state since I hate it so much. Which, by the way, just side note, the waiter last night at the restaurant New Jersey Girl and I ate at explained to us how he has to hold his breath for 20 minutes when he drives through certain sections of New Jersey. To which I just sat back, looked at New Jersey Girl, and went like this. My team wins. Well, by the way, I eat fast food all the time. I'm a fat, fast food fatty. See? Oh my God, I'm going to cry about that. We're just here to have fun all season long. Okay? So you get it or you don't get it. I promise my feelings are not hurt if you don't get it. I suggest in general you don't spend any of your time on stuff you don't like. You can block me so quickly and you never have to see me ever again. Just block me. And then you never have to see me again. It is so easy for you. And anybody that you don't enjoy, that is what you can do. I promise, for what it's worth, I really do the shows for fans as a way for you guys to connect with the people that you care about, regardless of if I like them or not. I really do it for those of you that are fans of these people, because I have the means to. And look, all of that being said, Nicole signed it. So can she really hate us that much? I don't think so. I think the Nicole saga ends with me just saying, girl, congratulations on your win. Which I did say when you won, by the way, but I know you probably missed it. Congratulations on your win. And don't listen. Surround yourself with people that are happy about your win. That's what I'm saying. Surround yourself with people that are happy about your win. Who cares what people that aren't happy think? And just have fun. You won. Hang out with fans. Have fun. I will say this. I have said in the past how I felt she was very standoffish with fans. I will say Nicole was also. She was out in the crowd with fans at this event. I did witness it. Whether that was just to block me, I don't know. But I will say, since I have said the opposite, I will now say at this point, I did see her out in there interacting with fans. So there you go. Oh my God. What? Okay, I'm sorry. Who is this person? Pink 185. Hey, we don't, Oh, by the way, other fun thing. I block, I block, I block, I block, I block. I really try and make it a fun community where I know there are probably people that think like we're shady and mean and whatever. I'm really protective over the YRR community. So I block everybody from shows and stuff that like to cause drama. It's really not what we're about. I know people don't get that when they read tweets, but we really just want to have fun all season. So if you don't get it, then you don't get it. And if you don't get it and you want to argue about it nonstop, this is just not the place for you. I'll have to help you get it by blocking you. So I kind of think that's it. I kind of think that that's it. The only drama causing people I see here are Nicole. Oh my God, your name's super long. If you come back with like a real name, like just come back with like a real name and a real photo, like we'll understand. But if you're like random egg, you created account just to talk, also blocked. Mama T says, but we all still hate Giselle, right? Yeah, I mean, it seems to be what we all love to do, I guess. Okay, hold on one second. I don't see who you chat rooms are talking about. Oh, okay, got it. Okay, perfect. Got it. I'm trying to think of like what else from the pyramid. Oh, here's why I felt bad. I don't know if I should say this part. I did feel a little bad. I did feel a little bad for the OTT people because here's the thing. All of the summer casts of Big Brother were there. And I just kind of feel like OTT didn't really get a lot of respect for showing up for fans. Like, Chrissy and Danielle travel, like they're not local. Pretty much everybody except Nicole and Victor and Chrissy and Danielle paid to get there to be with fans. And I feel like that says a lot about them. And I commend them for that, for going and being with friends. And I felt a little bit bad that I felt like, I don't know. I just felt like they don't get the respect that they deserve for being part of the Big Brother family. And I just want to say, I love you for coming. And I think it's wonderful. Nicole spent a lot of time with Danielle from BBOTT, says Lisa G. Oh, so Lisa G was there. I wasn't really around everybody a lot. I know you wanted like a lot of I'm trying to think of like the other things that people were saying. Nicole and Danielle left together. I love that. Okay. Oh, hi, Bernadette. I met so many people. Bernadette was lovely. I met people that were live feed updaters for us last night. I met people that were patrons for us last night. I met some drunk people last night that said they were fans too. And by the way, I can't play the name game. I'm not smart, by the way. See how I make fun of myself? I'm not smart. I feel awkward saying fans, yet I always default to fans. I really just say why our fan, but I also don't think about it. But whatever. I don't even know why I went on that tangent. What were Corey and Nicole like last night? Like friendly to each other. I honestly didn't. I never saw them interacting with each other, but I saw pictures on Twitter that they were like friendly and laughing or smiling with each other. So it seems like they were enjoying each other's company. So I mean, I saw that. Oh, I think Victor was hanging out a lot with Nicole. I don't know if that's tea or not, but they were like together, like they watched the whole show with sitting next to each other. I don't mean together like alone, like everybody was there, but they were kind of like next to each other the whole time. So that was interesting. This is one of those things where I'm sorry, I know this is mean. I can't say it. I do know if you watch the interviews, Monica did have a mild rant about a specific person that she wasn't going to name. So, like, I feel like I can't say that. It's not, like, my thing to tell. Do I know who it was? Yes. Oh, I'm really racking my brain to think of how I could do it without doing it, but I can't think of a way. I'll say this. Monica's going to come onto the show. Monica is coming onto the show probably next week, so she'll be recapping Big Brother, and she will be do a patron after show with us as well. Sure, actually, yes, it is something I could say in the patron group. I just don't want to say it publicly because it's not my thing to tell publicly. Are you bringing Cameron on? I hope so. I would love to bring Cameron on. It's always up to them if they want to come on or not. Loves me some Monica. Yes. I did say this to Monica. We were outside after. See, I will, as I start talking about things, I will remember more things from the night. So I was outside on the street, and there was kind of like this line with the barricades up, and I guess Monica was outside doing I don't know what, and I saw her like coming around the line. So I took the little felt thing off and I blocked her with it. Like I clipped it, but I kind of like had my head down, and so she couldn't kind of like really tell that it was me. And I clipped it right in front of her, and I went, sorry, only BB 10 and up are relevant at this party. And Monica, she did not miss a beat. She did not miss a beat. She literally looked at me and went, Eric, I will fucking cut you. And I was like, how did you know it was me? And she's like, I just talked to you. You act like you just had a wardrobe change. And she's like, but you're funny and I love you. And I was like, see, that's all I want to do. I just want to like make the people laugh. That's all I'm trying to do. I just want to hear you laugh. That's all I want at the end of the day. Monica is hilarious. I love her. I loved Monica. I'm trying to think of what else. I'm trying to think of like who. Jose. He always brings the hottest guys with him. I don't know if they're boyfriends, just friends. I don't know where he finds them. But I was like, oh my God. And like all different colors of the rainbow. I was like, can I borrow the Russian? I was like, hello. There was like one point when Jose was talking to me, and I literally turned to him and went, I don't know what you're saying. I'm looking at your friend. And he's like, oh, him? Yeah, he's on Instagram. I was like, thanks, Jose. I love Monica so much. Welcome back. Why are family reuniting in here left and right? I know. Everybody's going to come back because it's Big Brother season. Everybody's going to come back because it's Big Brother season. Now, look. We have, like, 37 minutes into the live feed start. So again, if you don't have the live feeds and you want to help support our shows, get them from yourrealityrecaps.com/BB19 feeds. That is where you can get them from to help support our shows. It was $170 for the rental car. So I'm going to need at least 40 of you to get feed. Oh, and something super fun. Do we know how many? Oh, I didn't mean to seem disappointed. Something super fun. For every 1,000,000 likes that we get in the next 4 days, we get a nice donut bonus. And then I just looked and said, okay, I don't think that's going to happen. But you never know. Currently, Sammy30 is still the #1 fan for the emoji signed from everyone, including Nicole. And Johnny, just everyone that was at the party. I could actually tell you. Oh, it's easy to get if it's easy to get 1,000,000 likes, I'll take 1,000,000 likes. Whoever thinks it's easy to get 1,000,000 likes on the show, please do. But maybe over 4 days we could do it. Okay, so I will tell you quickly, because I saw a lot of people saying who signed them. So here's who signed them. Nicole, Victor, Zakia, Paulie, Corey, Glenn, Jose, Danielle, Chrissy, Johnny Mac, Enzo, Jen City, Adam, Gina Marie, Jojo, Michelle Costa, Alex, Eric Stein, Crazy James, Monica. Oh, there are more people that signed both of those things, the POV and the #1. And the #1 thing. So there, oh my God, we went up to 71,000. But I want to talk with all of you. So this is why I'm horrible and we don't make money here at Reality Recaps. You don't need to do that because I want to talk Big Brother with you. Like, thank you. I do appreciate it and it really would help us, but I want to talk Big Brother with you now. Now that I'm done talking about all that part, I want to hear what you guys are saying in the chat room. I appreciate you giving the thumbs up. It really does mean a lot, but I want to talk Big Brother with you before it kicks off and starts. Okay, wait. So, oh God, I feel like there were so many things that I wanted to say about, there's so many things I want to say about Big Brother. Oh my God, this temptation twist, I will say it again, is just production manipulation with a name. All they did was take the production manipulation for either side of the house that you are a fan of and just called it something. Temptation. Now look. I said, did you think there was any way that if Paul was coming back, that he is not going to be kept safe? They allegedly pay them to come back. They're not going to pay Paul to come back in that house and then turn around and walk right back out the door. There's going to be a way to keep him safe. Now, they've done it their own way several times in the past where they just let us know, oh yeah, they're safe. I love that there's the temptation necklace that the person with the highest votes is gonna get. God, do you maybe think that after 2 episodes of this show and people being completely unknown to I mean, I know we all know. I'm talking the regular watchers. Those of us right now that are staying up watching this show, getting ready for the feeds to kick off, we know. But the regular viewer, oh, are they going to vote for America's favorite player for last season to be safe for 3 weeks? I wonder if that's what's going to happen. Now look, if that enrages you, I got David Thielen up my ass on Twitter. Being like, I'm canceling my feeds. They keep him safe and they give him that necklace. Hello? How did it work out for Netta? If you're not a fan, first of all, if what you're saying is you're not a fan of Paul being kept safe, just know if he gets that necklace, it is a giant target on his back with this cast. This cast is a cast of people there to play the game. This is not a cast of... Every season, I feel like we have a cast of people that are like, oh, I'm going to be America's favorite player. Oh, I'm going to do this. There are a lot of people this season that we have seen so far in these first 2 episodes that are there to play the game. They're going to go after Paul, especially if he gets that protection for 3 weeks. So if you're saying it because you don't want Paul to go far in this game, I don't think it is going to help him at all if he gets it. Now, if you're saying it in a, I don't like that production is manipulating the game, have you ever watched the game before? I know we all get on production manipulation's case, but at the end of the day, they're making a television show. They need to make it interesting. Thoughts on Cody? Well, here we go. Now that we have closed the chapter on She Who Will No Longer Be Named, let's open a new chapter and book on Cody. Or as I like to call Cody, Monty times 10. At least Monty was enough of a sociopath to fake a smile personality. At least Monty could be charming. Cody only lights up when he's talking about Mark or Matthew. Like, I'm just saying, I find it awfully suspicious that, like, he's not into Jason, Josh, Kevin, Cameron, Ramses. He only likes the other 2 hottie guys. I'm just saying. I mean, of course he likes girls. Because, of course, he's like, oh, God. That girl. How do I even describe how hot she is? He, in that scene, you know, after he was, like blushing over Mark and Matthew, and then in the next scene was like, oh, but girls are... He was like me in high school trying to pretend to be straight to other straight guys. Oh, bro, I can't even find the words to tell you how hot that girl is. Like, I am not gay because she is so hot, bro, tits. Like, I'm not gonna be up in here disrespecting her. Oh my God, did Mark just walk by? I'm going to go work out on the elliptical later in front of Mark and see if he noticed my calves. Is fucking Paul getting attention? I want the guys to look at me. Why does Paul get to ride Jason? Paul should be riding me. That is what I get from Cody. This is what I get from Cody. There's something wrong with him. There's something wrong with him. And look, I'm only sticking this in here now for the point of this show to go back to what we were saying earlier. I'm not doing this whole season, but I just want to make something very clear. That was a little litmus test for you, okay? I don't really think Cody's gay. Okay? Now, maybe you heard me just sell that. I don't really think he's gay. So now, like, if you didn't get that, this might not be the show for you. Okay, so we're going to move on now. Let's try and bring it back. Not gay Cody. Very good, Nicole Kress. Not gay Cody. Exactly. Thank you, Eric. I know you're exhausted. It is true. I have not slept yet. I'm trying to get us to the feeds. Well, whatever. I want to keep talking more about Big Brother while we have time. Josh has got a problem too. Okay, look. Now this is where I get in trouble. I stopped myself from tweeting what I kind of wanted to tweet because I knew it was going to come off too harsh. I figured I would say it like in this show where I could explain that I don't mean it to this severity that I'm saying it. But like the overall general feeling I get about Josh is like an abusive boyfriend. Now, I'm not saying I think Josh is actually an abusive boyfriend in real life, but I'm just saying he has that, like, I'm gonna attack you, I'm gonna come at you, I'm all full of this rage and emotion, and I'm gonna take it out on you, and then I just feel so bad, like, take me back. Like, just take me back, because I didn't mean to hit you. I didn't mean to hit you. And I hope you'll take me back. I'm calling a house meeting because I don't want you doing what you do. And you know what you do. Don't make me hit you. Don't make me have to do this to you. And like what I said, like when I don't like I miss my mom. So like when I like did that to you, it's because I like miss my mom. And like I love my mom and then I miss my mom. And like when I miss my mom, I like get all violent. But I don't mean it. But I don't know how to express that all in a tweet because I don't really think that he's that. But it's that like he has that personality trait. He has that I don't know. He has that about him where it's very like back and forth of his personality where he seems not that like he made that whole thing up in his own head. He made up that people were coming after him in his head and then is literally saying everyone's against me. So I'm going to do this great big act of screwing my whole team over to not get more people. Like, you could have won it for your team and had all those people behind you. Instead, you decided to do something to isolate yourself more from people. Now, you're all allowed to be shady in the chat room all you want. I'm looking at you, Big Zill. I don't even know what that was an actual emoji of. But I saw it. Oh, somebody, by the way, did, and maybe it was Monica, maybe it was Danielle. Somebody said to me during the interviews before we started, they were like, hey, I see you, body shamer. And I was like, you too? And they were like, oh, I saw your swimsuit episode, body shamer. I was like, I said at the start of the show, we're judging books by covers. We don't know these people yet. It's the only chance we can. His team couldn't win Eric because Kevin had to throw it. Kevin had to throw it. I'm going to say this. As you all know, it was really hard for me to hear on the premiere episode. And literally since the second I got home at 3 a.m. yesterday, I've been working on interviews and everything else for you guys. I have literally not had a second to go back and watch it. So did I miss that? Yes, Kevin had to throw the challenge. Oh, see, I did not know that. Okay, I missed that part. I'm going to go back and watch it tomorrow. Kevin had to throw it because he took the 25K. Okay, brilliant. I missed that part. Got it. I loved, also things that I loved them hanging in those pods. I loved them hanging in the pods. And P.S. this would have been me. Now, I have something that looks like that buzzer, but I don't think I should use it on this show. Okay. This would have been me. If Julie was like, the person who hits the Burton, if the Julie Chen would be more like, does not compute. Okay, if Julie Chen would have been like, the person who hits the button first will win $25,000, she wouldn't have got to the second syllable of dollars that I would have been like this. It's $25,000. Your chances of winning Big Brother are slim to none. It won't matter how good of a game you play. It matters, in my opinion, who production wants to win. And I know that they're stroking all your egos in the beginning of the game, so you probably think that's you, but it is so most likely not going to be you. All you have done up until this point is hung out in a hotel room and ordered fast food and got your big television debut. Nobody hates you. Social media is not trying to get you fired from your job. Me. I would just this nonstop. As fast as I could. I would just be slamming on that button. I'm ready to go home. $25,000 for 2 weeks. Press the button and go back to your life. You know you did it. You are on Big Brother. 25,000. Oh my God. How 25. I would even say I might do it for 5. 5,000 would be life-changing for me. I would have been slamming that button. She wouldn't have gotten to the second syllable of dollars, is all I'm saying. He has 7 kids and a low chance of winning. I don't blame him. Hey, Wesley. 20 minutes to go for feeds. I know. I just realized the first temptation is probably a costume. The first temptation I thought was the necklace. Julie already told us, which we're voting on right now. It's to give the necklace to somebody. You had to wait till the green light. I know you had to wait until the green light came on. That does not change the fact that I would have still been doing this in anticipation of the green light. Let's go, Julie. 25,000 right here. I'll be real dramatic about it in the DR for you. I'll say whatever they tell me to say in the DR. Just give me the $25,000. Well, Julie over here. I'm ready. I'll eat whatever fucking apples you want. Ooh, can I go out before Nicole comes on? Damn it. Okay, look, I'm going to mess up like a little bit, but then I'll remember that we closed the chapter. 25,000. No one figured out who did it. Oh, I know nobody figured out who did it. Here's the only thing I don't like about our Big Brother. This is the only thing I don't like about our Big Brother. I want our Big Brother to be more like CBB UK or even Canada sometimes, when they just tell the house everything. When they tell the house guests, we're not going to tell anybody, and then they just tell them everything. I just want them to be like, okay, so now that the week is over, by the way, that was Kevin who took the 25,000. You all discuss. But pretty much the fact that people are calling each other out, having fights and everything just on the first episode alone, I think production is probably like, this is going to be a great season. Personally, for me, I'm not liking all of the decisions that we're going to be making. It feels very OTT to me. I don't like when we are involved that much in the game. I just want to let new players, and I love Paul, and I am thrilled that Paul is back in there, because God knows if you had to bring someone back, I'm glad that you brought him back. But I just want to watch new people play Big Brother the way it originally was set. Not with America fighting to have their favorite, me included, get something. I just want to watch people play the game uninterrupted, for a lack of a better word. I voted for someone else, but I'm pretty sure Paul got it. Yeah, I mean, who am I going to vote for? This is a good. We do this a lot during the season. We kind of discuss, shocker, who we think we want to vote for as our fam. But we don't have time to discuss it right now. So I'm going to say I'm giving it to Mark is who I'm voting for. Oh, voting's closed. Well, I gave it a Mark. God, I cannot wait till I can sleep. 15 minutes to feeds and an hour and 15 till Eric's going to bed. Because I got so much more stuff I have to put out for you guys tomorrow. I would have given it to Christmas too. Okay, look. I want to make this very clear. This is not our weekly recap show. We still are doing our weekly recap show. This weekend is going to be our first weekly recap show. If you guys don't know, every Friday now is going to be Fan Fridays, where we're going to be posting fan content. Like, I don't know if you know Aman on Twitter, but he is now going to be doing videos for us. I am going to be doing shows where we are taking fans can guest into the show, and we're going to see what you guys are thinking about Big Brother. So we're going to be doing that on Fridays. Of course, we're going to have our weekly recap shows. We're going to have house guests on after they get evicted. We're going to have old house guests on talking about the show, and of course everyone on in the patron group after as well. So since we only have 15 minutes into the live feed start, I really feel like every single person here already has them. I'm not going into the whole spiel again, but yourrealityrecaps.com/bb19 feeds if you don't have them. This show and everything we do all season will be at yourrealityrecaps.com/bb19. Make sure you follow at bb19 live feed for your 24/7 live feed updates all season long. You have 2 more days for Trash Draft. yourrealityrecaps.com/bb19 Trash Draft. Become a fan over at YouNow. All the links are on our website. Of course, if you want to financially support us, be a patron or do a one-time donation at yourrealityrecaps.com/PayPal. And now, okay, so here's what we're going to do. Actually, no. To be very clear, YouNow chat room, I'm ending the show for the YouTube people. I'm not going anywhere. Okay? I'm going to say the words, I'm leaving and goodbye, but I'm not going. I'm just ending it for YouTube because, see, YouTube, this is what I mean. The show's also live on YouNow, and you guys get to watch this back later, which is why you should go to YouNow and subscribe to watch it live. Anyway, I will see you guys all later. Bye for now, everybody. Bye.